What's up, man?
You, son, you.
Oh, baby, it's all you. I ain't doing nothing. We didn't get blown away last night.
That's a blessing.
So what happened? They just missed the forecast on our end.
Grace of God. There's always when it's weather is so unpredictable and it's so funny. One of James Spann's things he put out, someone commented, it must be nice to get paid a ton of money to only be 50% correct.
Well, I mean, they kind of got a point, right?
What's harder than predicting the weather?
Dude, repeating what James Pan said, that's hard.
It's hard, bro. It's hard.
Good morning,
Almost as hard as predicting your wife.
Hi. Oh, yeah, for sure. Man, what I'm praying and hoping that this whatever rain we had is going to knock out some of this pollen. It has got my eyes about closed.
Well, it's going to be 20 degrees colder today or something.
Man, that wind is cutting today. I put the old faithful hoodie on and said, "I'm done. I'm going on in.
I'm going to go on in.
Go on in. Give me go on in."
I'm going to take you to the house.
How was your day yesterday?
It was interesting. I'm fighting this ear sinus crap that's been going on for 6 months. It was okay. I got to talk to my boy Roger yesterday. Got to see him. Roger Chamness from Asheville, Alabama.
Robert Chamis.
Chamness. Anyway, he answers about anything. That's who he is.
Like Chris Chambliss?
Almost.
Oh, kind of.
Chamness.
Chamnus.
Yeah.
Here you. He take you to lunch. You get some good lunch out of it.
No.
Man, what the? That ain't good.
I'm very picky who I eat lunch with.
Oh man. Well, it is bright and early today, and it's 52 degrees. The high is 64, but here's the wind. What is going on here? You hear that?
I do.
That's James Spann. James Spann has music on his website.
He's coming on with us,
High
son.
64, 13 miles an hour wind right now, gust up to 20. So put your
Okay.
windbreakers on, players.
Kind of a low energy show so far, huh?
I'm sorry.
Kind of a low energy show this morning. I apologize.
Well, then start talking.
Tell me what to do.
Well, I mean, I got to tell somebody. My wife's always telling me what to do.
I'm gonna call your mama.
This is going to be the Jay show for long anyway. Or the JNC show. Oh, I can't get my chair right, man. It's jacked up. There it is. That's better. I was at way up. Still way up. I look way higher than you. Because I want to look down on you. That's what it is.
Yeah. Done it your whole life. Don't change now, Pastor.
You know. I won't.
We know.
Might as well. So being a Christian hurts people's feelings nowadays, I guess.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when you say Christian things and you're
Yeah,
not people and you just try to encourage people with a
yeah.
tweet or something like that, you get in trouble for posting Christian content. That soccer player that's the retired one that said she was the best thing to happen to women's soccer, that Christina
Yeah,
Renfro or whatever her name
sure,
is,
sure.
she got mad um, and some other soccer player or whatever for sharing Christian quotes and things like that. And her name's Corbin Albert. Um, she got blasted because she was posting Christian stuff, and she says it makes the transgender and other people feel that like they're wrong, and it condemns them and those types of things. And so,
Wow.
I don't even know why people follow this lady or why they think it's so important, but she's on the headlines on the Blaze, on MSNBC, on Fox News. This lady, she's done a really good job at marketing herself. That's for sure, because people care what she says, and I don't know why they care what she says.
I know you be throwing certain terms around without thinking, Jeff.
What did I say?
Lady.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
That's a fair
As
point. My goodness.
long
Wow.
as we're on negativity.
Yeah.
Mind if I step in for a second? Did you read this? Where is this from? This is from ABC News Channel 9, right? So, former Gadsden dentist receives a 180-year sentence for sexual abuse of patients and staff. Did you read that?
I have. I think he got convicted back in, I don't know, several years ago. But this guy's a sicko. He is a sick.
Why was it on my headlines today?
I think they just sentenced him.
He just got sentenced. I'm with you.
Yeah, I haven't read. I'm gonna look at it now. You said ABC.
Yes, on ABC it says the former Gadsden dentist sentenced to 180 years in prison for rape, sodomy, and sexual abuse involving former employees and patients from the dental office.
Wow.
Joseph Clarence Cox was found guilty by Etowah County jury in January.
Jeez.
This was from back in 21. Yeah, April 21.
So
I'm reading kind of what happened. Unbelievable. George Day got him though.
he should have. Matter
Yeah,
of fact, I don't know. Is there such a thing as firing squads anymore?
maybe not in this country.
Put him in there.
Yes, ship him off.
Dude, I feel
So
like
he's ordered to serve 10 years in the state penitentiary as to each of the charges of sexual abuse in first degree. Judge Day ordered the sentence to be run consecutively with each other for a total of 180 years in prison. And Judge Day said that's because he wants justice for each victim. And if they were running concurrently, he doesn't feel like that would have been justice for each. So well done, Judge Day.
yeah, I agree. So what was he doing? Was he like when they were sedated and
Inappropriate touching and after hours forcing, and the dude's a scoundrel.
dude, that's
Yeah.
bang bang, boom boom, take him out. I feel like I'm talking to a puppet. You're you're so low.
Maybe you so high, Pastor. Why don't you take a test? Be in the cup.
You know, you'll see how Jerry does me. He throws the word pastor around when he tries to insult me. It doesn't insult me. You call me a Baptist, that would insult me. Ah, yeah, I agree. Dude needs a rope, hang him high, like Toby Keith said. Put him high in the street. Or is it Toby Keith? Yeah. Or Willie Nelson, one of those two.
Was that a country song?
Yeah.
I'm not aware of it.
You're not aware of it. Hey, did you see where Kansas City, the people there voted down the tax increase to give them a new baseball and football stadium complex?
No, I didn't.
Did it was like a percentage point or something increase on their taxes so they could give them, like most places do, and they voted it down. Like 64% voted not to give them the money.
Heck yeah. I like it.
So you think they moved?
The Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah.
No.
But you know how bad it it ticks off people, owners, and those types of things when they don't get the tax increase or get the money. I mean, Kansas City Royals was going to give $1 billion towards the project. The Chiefs were going to give like 300 million towards developing, kind of like Atlanta has the Battery or whatever. They were going to develop that area with restaurants and just kind of a destination for baseball and football. And that, so it wasn't like they're freeloading and they're saying, "Hey, we want you to pay for everything." They were going to invest money. I mean, $1 billion, that's a lot of change.
It is, man, but we the people, Jeffrey K. Underwood, tired of being taxed. Tired.
Yeah.
And so we're taxed when we earn our money. We're taxed when we spend our money. We're taxed again when we go get our tags, and we go have to pay your property taxes every year. You're re-taxed on stuff. You die, you got a death tax. All we do is tax. Take.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Sorry, a little emotional.
You don't like taxes, is what you're saying.
I don't. Well, I don't like taxes. Everyone wants good services, right? Everybody wants good services. But what about sending all of our money to Ukraine? That's tax money. You know how much the federal government makes in and of itself? Nothing. They take our money and do with it whatever they want to. And all these politicians have millions upon millions upon millions of dollars in their bank account on $200,000 a year. Look, I know I've got NOL high school math, but $200,000 a year doesn't equal millions of dollars in your bank account. So yeah, I'm so sick of taxes. Now you want to ask me, hey, as live in a Rainbow City, do you want to do a penny or whatever it is tax to build the new Rainbow City High School and the new Joe football stadium in Rainbow City? I'm in. Double me up.
Right. Double?
Just double it. I'll give 2 pennies. It's okay.
Oh.
Whatever it is. I'm for it. Everybody in Southside just hit delete.
Yeah, you went from 18 watching down. Boop! They just click. They go 6.
So, yeah, just taxes, man. Just frustrating.
So, do you keep up with like surveillance and those types of things that's happening in our country and especially like Russia and Australia and those types of things? You keeping up with that kind of stuff?
I don't. I keep up with the surveillance based on my cameras in my house and outside. And Ford's back with us, man. He was kicked off. He was in jail.
Oh my gosh, man!
It's because he had that Rasta man headshot.
That's good.
That was epic, man.
Oh my god! I was watching some stuff on YouTube yesterday, and I was seeing where this guy in Australia has started going around and cutting down or taking down all of these different listening devices and video devices that the government is putting up. And I mean, I'm talking this dude had, I don't know, 2 or 3 dozen of these cameras and those types of things, and straight up cut them down. And he was showing people, it was a how-to video on how to take these down. The 2 things you'll need: 3 things: an impact wrench, a hex key, a 10 hex key, and then some drill bit. And dude, he's taking them all down. They're going to start tracking these things. But they say that they can hear. This is how they get by with it, Jerry. They say that they can hear gunshots and respond quicker. Or how are you going to hear gunshots and supposedly they're all outlawed? Those types of things. And it's all in the name of public safety. Do you think that that's true, that it's in the name of public safety?
It's in the name of public nosiness, just like your neighbor when you were growing up.
Yeah.
Just being nosy and gossipy. I'm going to find out what I can. Wait. I think Alexa just told me to mind my business.
Probably.
She'll be listening.
Yeah. Or she started playing Rockwell. Somebody's watching.
How about this? So Kelly and I are watching. She's in from work, and we're just relaxing, watch a little TV, talk about the day. I'm getting ready for the Yankee game to come on, and we got shut out. By the way, played like garbage. So I'm watching the end of the Braves game, maybe, or part of the Braves game, and we were. Oh yeah, it was because it looked so cold in Chicago. So I asked Alexa, Alexa, what's the temperature in Chicago right? That's awesome. Ask Alexa what the temperature was in Chicago, and Alexa told me and said, "I hope you've had a good day, Jerry."
What?
I look at my wife because I'm thinking maybe she set it up to. I, she doesn't mess with Alexa very much. Uh, it was weird.
What?
Alexa called my name.
How often do you use that Alexa?
I use it every day in some regard. Like if I'm if I'm switching my HDMI output to my TV,
Hmm?
hey Alexa, change to HDMI two. That's where I got my Firebox hooked up to is HDMI two. Oh, I'm sorry, HDMI one, and so that and really it's just weather. It's really the only time I ever use Alexa for. Hey, what's the weather or something stupid?
Right.
Um, yeah, so she called my name and it freaked me out.
So do you think that you didn't use it a lot yesterday, and so it was just trying to get you to use the device?
It was freaky, Jeff.
Dude, that's weird.
Has your Alexa ever called you Jeff?
I don't have one. I told you I was going to get one. I didn't buy one after you got it. I was like, crap, I need to get one, but I didn't get it.
Well, I got mine on Black Friday 3 years ago for cheap. That's Alexa Fire Cube.
It's the it's the cube thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's
Until she started calling my name.
anyway. Um, dude, that's freaky. Well, MLB, Major League Baseball, some of these teams have started using biometric face scans. How weird is that? How much do these people need to know about us?
Well, I mean, if they get any more intrusive, I'm gonna have to start claiming them on my taxes.
Dude, it's crazy. I mean, we use it to get in our phones, and we don't think anything about it. We pick the phone up, and it shows our face, or it looks at our face, opens up, and if that's your security, I mean, what has happened is I think we've been lulled into this deal. The convenience of having the face recognition to open your phone, the thumbprint back in the day to open your phone, or all of these types of things. Like I've got a biometric lock at my house that you just put your thumbprint on, and whoever we set it up can open the door. I mean, it's been in the name of convenience, and now, but we're turning slowly all of this data and stuff over to the government, man, and it's freaky. It's
Yeah.
just freaky.
Hey, Andrew. Yes, I shared that with Jeff. Actually, he just showed it on screen a second ago. It was awesome. Incredible.
That's on me.
Yeah, I don't use the face recognition. I don't use a code on my phone. I don't use a thumbprint on my phone. Um, Too inconvenient. I don't like nothing up.
Man, it just scares me. I mean, you can walk anywhere and those cameras hit you, and they know within a matter of a few minutes or seconds who you are, where you live, all of that jazz. And it's strange. It's just strange.
It's that, yeah, Miss Nancy. It's that AI stuff.
That's true. It is
Yeah,
AI.
Kevin Stevens says that he notices the city starting putting cameras up when you enter the city and when you leave the city.
Say that again,
Kevin said he noticed that cities have been putting cameras up so they see when you come and when you leave the city.
bro.
Interesting.
That is very, very, very interesting.
And Matthew Cherry, hey, did y'all see the LSU women's basketball coach come up with excuses for why they weren't in the arena for the national anthem?
I did.
Yeah, Matthew, I didn't look at her. I didn't read anything. I didn't click on any of her videos. Quite frankly, it was disrespectful. I don't care. That's just my opinion. Not worth talking about.
One quick question. Those
Sure.
girls that have free reign to be able to go in their time off to China and play basketball to get paid, right? Do they stand when the Chinese national anthems play?
Or you get shot in the forehead. I don't think I'm wrong.
Dude, you're not wrong. That's you straight up right, bro. So
Hey, speaking of, hey, Jeff, what do you think about the state of Indiana?
They have the Colts. They have the National Football League Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
They do.
What?
No, they don't.
Second thought.
That's in Ohio.
Oh, my bad. Canton. You're right. Why? What's up?
Well, I'm about to tell you about the state of Indiana. I think it's going to give you a grounds to love them if you didn't love them, or like them if you didn't. So now they will no longer sell farmland. China, Ukraine, Mexico, Canada, maybe Canada wouldn't. Who cares about Canada? Middle East, you cannot own property in the state of Indiana if you are of these countries. These countries cannot own farmland or property.
I love that.
Good on you, Indiana.
Yeah. I've heard you talk about it for a while. I mean, you've mentioned, why are we allowing China to buy all of this farmland and really in close proximity to bases, United States base, Army bases, or military. So good on them, man. That's awesome.
That's what I said. Hey, what do you guys out there want to talk about? I think we should open up a segment of Ask Jeff.
You don't ask me unless you want to know my opinion, because that's all I got.
I want to know his opinion, so let's ask Jeff. I know Kevin Stevens and Miss Nancy and some of these people will have questions for you.
Sure.
So let's start loading those questions up. Hey, traffic is pretty good. So that's fantastic. You flipped me off.
I'm sorry?
Did you flip me off?
I did not.
I felt it mentally.
I didn't even try it.
Hey, the show's still young.
That's true. I mean, I very well could slip a little bit for a minute. I keep watching you every time you take a sip of coffee. So
is that bad?
No. I just keep waiting for the bird finger to go up.
No, man, that'd be rude and disrespectful to my pastor.
Ugh.
You're on a heater today, dog.
Do it, bud?
You're on a heater today, I can tell.
What's that?
You're
What's a heater? What's a heater?
We'll talk about it off the air.
Like this?
I couldn't see. Hey, so Matthew Cherry says Alabama and Arkansas also stop allowing those entities to buy it. So good on you, Alabama, if that's the case.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Wow.
Jeff, being Mr. Braves baseball, Andrew Ford has a topic you can talk about. The Braves in the game in the 8th.
Last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did not watch the game last night, man. I had,
What
um,
the
yeah,
what?
yeah, we had some crises and some things going on, so I didn't watch. I did not watch the Braves game. So what happened? Do you know what happened?
I do not. Obviously I just watched the Braves game early until the Yankee game come on. So I am clueless. Andrew, what happened? What I know it was cold up there.
I don't know. I looked at the box score this morning, and it says that Atlanta scored a run in the ninth, in the top of the ninth. 3-2 is when they lost 3-2. So I don't know.
So Jeff Miss Nancy has a question for Ask Jeff. Great segment. I should have thought about this years ago. My question is Rainbow City's gas tax lower than Gadsden now?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't buy gas in Rainbow City. I have never looked. I don't know. Gadsden's got, well, their total is 10%, right? Sales tax.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. So I think everybody's kind of following suit. I think we had, when Joe was on, he talked about the sales tax being at 10% as well. Here, is that correct?
You know what? I'm gonna make a mental note and we're gonna ask Joe next Tuesday. So Miss Nancy, I'm not sure. I buy all my gas in Rainbow City, but I really don't pay attention to. I'm not familiar with the gas tax as far as
But
the
the question,
amount. Great question.
we don't ever. I guess we just don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I'm reading up.
Oh, hey, he says with the range, the local deal though, the local deal is the betting books decided not to honor Braves bets. Interesting.
Wow. Wonder what?
I don't know. I need to call a couple bookie friends I know and get their take.
Wow, man.
Not that I participate in any of that. I just know people.
I watched it when I flipped over there when I had a second of reprieve and watched Ozuna tied up with his home run 1-1, and then went to the very next inning and the young kid, the can't remember his name, but anyway, for Chicago that blasted one, and then they went right ahead 2-1, and then we had to turn it off and handle other things. But um, it's a potential class action with MGM. Um, like the Braves to score over 4 runs, and they scored 8, and they still didn't count it. That you're a betting guy, or you used to be. You keep up with that kind of stuff. What is that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've been out of that world for a long time. I don't know. I know if I placed a wager on said team, I would be furious.
So you get your obviously
It,
right.
it goes as a no bet. You don't lose.
Okay.
I guess it goes as a non bet, and I'm interested to see how this one turns out, Andrew.
How's that legal?
Isn't that a song Tina Turner did? What's legality's got to do with this? Oh no, that's love. No, it's my bad. That's
So can you?
that,
It's on you.
that's on me.
It's on you. Wow. So how do you step in when it's not regular? Like in Alabama, you have online betting, right? You can bet here. Um,
Can
through,
you?
I'm asking. I thought you could. Can you not bet on online in the state of Alabama?
Well, depends on how your computer's set up, Jeff.
Well, I don't know. The last thing I remember about betting was, man, I don't know, 2002, 2003, somewhere around in there, maybe 3 or 4. That was 3 or 4. You hitting a huge parlay, and you called and told me about it. I think that's the only thing I even remember about betting.
And
And
it was the
you weren't
picture of all the cash
here,
on the table I sent you. Huh?
you weren't here in Alabama when that happened. I'm just saying.
Oh no, 100% was out in Alabama. I was living right down the road here in my same neighborhood. But it was so great. I took a picture of all the cash on the table
Yeah.
and my parlay sheet sitting there. That was a good day, Andrew.
dude, the money was incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a real life picture of that amount of money in my life somebody I knew that
Yeah,
had and it was legit. And
yeah,
when you all of a sudden I get this text and there's money everywhere, and I'm out of the state and I'm like, dude, what's going on?
yeah.
And, oh my gosh! And then you told me it was all of these Major League Baseball teams.
Yes, it was a 15-team parlay.
Yes, and you smoked it. I mean, you
Killed it.
smoked it.
That was great.
That's outside.
Andrew, can I pick up a parlay card at your house today?
Oh.
I'm in the mood.
You cannot
It's
bet it,
baseball season.
apparently.
Yeah. Andrew said you can absolutely not wager in Alabama.
You
Absolutely.
cannot bet online in Alabama. Well, I
Well,
think
I know a guy who can set your computer up to make it look like you're in a different state, and yes, you can.
is
I
ABC is ABC Island still in online?
It is. It is. I get mail from them from time to time.
That's the only reason why, right?
DraftKings.
Oh,
Man, I literally I cannot tell you the last time I wagered. It's been forever. I mean, I wager on my life every time I say something stupid to my wife.
that's fair, bud. That's fair because I've
She's
seen
gonna she's gonna cash that ticket in soon,
what?
huh?
What'd you say?
She'll probably cash that ticket in soon. Hey, tomorrow you go do the show, Jeff, and she's sitting in the chair. You'll know.
She cashed that ticket in. She put one of those heels through your eye socket.
She did. Hey, what's up, Scott?
Scott Coley, man.
Yeah, man, that's a dude right there. How's the
Scott,
golf game, Scott?
he
I saw
playing well?
pictures of him playing again, Jeff.
I'm sorry, he's playing.
Yeah, I saw some, he was posting pictures. He started back playing.
How's he? How you like it, Scott? You doing? You enjoying it?
I think I saw him teaching his son the game. So
Oh,
that's always cool.
so I was looking. Is this Scott Coley that has 136 children? I mean, is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's another Scott Coley.
I don't think he's that fertile.
I got a friend request from somebody, and I clicked it. I don't think it was him. I would have noticed it was him. Um, that of course my phone's tiny and I can't see real well anyway. And so if I didn't accept it and it was you, my bad. It's on me. But dude had like 7 kids in the picture. Scott says only one that he knows of.
Well, I knew where he grew up in Italian, so that number could go up. Today's weather is a little chilly outside.
So we just go ahead and put people's business on the street.
Hey.
Sorry, Scott Coley. Jerry's gonna put your business on the street.
You
Uh,
started with your headshot of Andrew Ford.
I,
Do it
did
again. It was great.
Andrew, you see it? If he
He didn't
didn't
see
see
it
it,
yet.
doesn't mean
You
doesn't
need to do
mean
it again. It was great.
So your Mike Tyson was on Sean Hannity last night,
Okay.
and he said this is a real match. It's an exhibition. He said that Logan Paul was a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man. Does that mean he's gonna eat him? I don't know. He,
How much money would you have to pay Mike Tyson to throw this fight?
I don't think Mike Tyson can be bought, bro, on throwing a fight.
It's an exhibition, Jeff.
The only
Doesn't go against the record.
okay. What he was talking about is that it's an exhibition, meaning there's no rules. Welterweight, not welterweight, whatever that professional boxing stuff is. He says so. There's no rules um, when it comes to that. He says it's going to be a brawl. You think it's going to be just a knockdown drag out?
Well, they have rules, Jeff. They just not. It's not sanctioned by the governing bodies.
Sanction,
So
yeah.
they have built-in rules in the contract of
Okay.
what you can and can't do.
Do you think it's where Mike Tyson cannot destroy Jake Paul?
Yeah, Mike Tyson may say screw it and just eat the kid's liver. You don't know.
I think he's going to blast him. If he tries to go toe to toe with Mike Tyson, straight up boxing, he's going to get destroyed. If he gets close to him.
His comments are killing me, Jeff.
He does, man. I
This guy
want
says,
to knock that kid out.
this guy says no paternity suit yet.
Wow. Oh, that's good stuff.
So Tyson can't be bald, huh?
Oh, he could be bald.
I can be bald.
I don't think he's going to throw a fight. I think Mike Tyson's different. I think he goes in there. He's wanting to knock this dude out.
A lot of great fighters were knocked out by Mike Tyson. It's nothing to hang your head for.
If it's 5 rounds and under, who wins?
Well, it's not even going to be a headshot. It's going to be a body shot. That left hook. Hey, well, Paul can fight.
Yeah, I mean, he's fought some good dudes, man. I mean,
He can throw. He can throw.
Yeah. If it goes the length, who wins? Paul?
Yeah, well, I think I just don't see any shape, form where Tyson loses. Personally, it's Mike freaking Tyson.
I can't wait.
90-year-old Mike Tyson in a wheelchair. I'm not fighting. That's ludicrous. Ludicrous.
I'm not even. Matter of fact, I don't even want to have a stare down contest with him to promote the fight. I would break. No, he's tough. I hope he does beat the crap out of him. I mean, and of course, Jake Paul. I don't even know the guy. I mean, but I kept up with him or anything like that. But I don't think Jake Paul would never make it in Bradley Park. Of course, he'd make those videos when he was in Bradley Park. He got beat up. That's really good.
Hey, we have a legendary tattoo artist watching right now, Jeff.
Who is that?
You know who that is. Where'd he go? That's my boy, Mr. Smith. I just lost all my. Scott says Jake Paul wouldn't have made it out of Bradley Park.
He's right. Vic Gibson would have got him.
I used to hold Bradley Park in a much higher esteem as far as being a tough place, but I didn't find it that tough, nor the people that live there.
Did Ambril hide behind Vic?
Ambril, he be mouthy, doesn't he?
He was mouthy.
I love those Bradley Park kids, man.
Too, man.
They're different.
Me too. I was watching the story about the Alfred Dalla, whatever his name is. They called him Big Al. Remember the Little League World Series guy?
Oh, I hit dingers?
Yeah.
I ain't thought about Big Al forever.
Yeah, he's playing for a Catholic high school, Red Bank Catholic in New Jersey. Now, he's not fat. He's fit, man. This dude and he's still hitting dingers, man. He roped one in this story. They went up there to film him and straight up hit a home run. And but they kept showing that picture of him side by side with the how he is now and the old time. And he don't even like the same kid.
I hit dingers.
They call me Big Al. I hit dingers.
That's
Who was
great,
in your little league teams that could just hit them for a mile? Who would that be?
God, a ton of them, man. We had some great ball growing up around here. It was just different back then, and the bats we used were different. Them Eastons back in the day,
Hmm.
ting, ting.
Greeny.
Uh, Mike Collins could just hit the ball a mile in every direction, including behind. Then he fouled one off to go to there was some beast.
He hit one off the top of his shoestrings off of me when we were playing you guys in I guess '89 and 89 or 90. He hit one. I mean, he literally golfed it ankle high and hit that right field line, and it's still going. That it was the furthest home run I've ever seen, except for the guy that played for Cincinnati in Collinsville. That brother hit one off me. Whoo! Oh man!
Still going. Greg Childs, absolutely Greg Childs can hit it a long way.
Okay. All right.
Hey, hey, Brett Smith said he's got Tyson knocking Paula Abdul out in the third. That owns me.
Paula.
Yeah.
Yeah, George Foreman came back and fought when he was in his 40s, like in the WCW. I mean, the WCW. What is it called? It was a welterweight, not welterweight, whatever the crap it's called. Heavyweight championship of the world. I mean, he came in and fought. Was it Lennox?
Did he?
Lennox Lewis?
Lennox Lewis.
He came in and fought at 44, 45 years old. I mean,
Okay.
George Foreman, he could hit you with that right and just end your whole world.
Man, half the people in the world have a George Foreman grill in the very back of their cabinet right now.
Oh yeah, man, yeah. I've got one. My guy was Michael Bush.
From the guy did the Bush beer commercial.
No, no. He probably could have. He probably could have. He could hit. Matter of fact, when we played on the mountain one night, we were playing All Stars, and he was on our team, and he hit one to right next to the sanctuary of Bellevue Baptist Church. Now think about how far that is. The opposite.
That's a long way.
He's a right-hander, and it hit once and bounced and hit the sanctuary. I mean, that brother killed the ball. God rest his soul. I mean, he passed away. He died. Matter of fact, trying to swim across the Coosa.
I remember that.
Yeah, man. But he either hit a home run or he struck out. He nothing in between. Nothing in between. But
So
God,
like he's like Giancarlo Stanton.
um, yeah.
Hey, so we're still in our Ask Jeff session, and Scott, his question is: better in their prime, Ali or Tyson? Jeff.
Muhammad Ali, fundamentally the best fighter. Um, I think pound for pound. I mean, see what I did there, pound for pound. Um, he just fundamentally was a better boxer. He had a big reach, powerful punch. Um, Now, obviously, I don't know how that would match up together, but I've seen Mike Tyson fight some big guys have long arms. Jake Paul's got a 3 to 4 inch reach differential on him. So um, Mike's not a real big guy, not a real big reach. But I used to love when I watched the highlights on This Week in Sports or whatever it was, how Muhammad would size you up as he would throw that left jab out there and leave it. You know what I mean? He'd just go pop and leave it, and he was sizing you up to see the distance, and then be able to calculate with his right to knock you out. See, I'm not a big MMA fighter. I love boxing. I still do. My granddaddy would sit on the edge of his seat on the couch on Friday nights. He used to have Friday night fights when I was a kid back in the 70s and early 80s. And my granddad would sit up, my D. Underwood would sit up on the edge of the couch and he would just be throwing punches and fighting with all these boxers. And so he would always say that Muhammad Ali was the best boxer he had ever seen. And so In my opinion, that would be who it would be.
Well, this segment is Ask Jeff, so that's
Well,
what they want to.
I'm gonna flip it on you. I'll ask Jerry the same question because that's actually a good question.
I'm going Tyson.
Okay.
I don't think there's ever been anyone scared to box Muhammad Ali,
Uh-huh.
right? I'm not saying that they, because he's incredible, but there are grown men terrified to fight Mike Tyson. I'm going to say Tyson.
He would get you with that fear.
He would. He would.
So before going into the ring, he already had you an edge on you mentally.
Even watching the fight, I was scared as a kid. Tyson gonna kill this dude.
Didn't he say one time he would eat somebody's children?
hmm I believed him too, especially after he bit off Holyfield's ear. I believed him.
Man. Hey, you seen his? He has gummies. Mike Tyson has marijuana gummies, or what do we call it? THDC, whatever. And he has one of them. No lie, it's an ear. It's a gummy. It's shaped like an ear with a bite out of the top.
Stop it.
I'm not bullcrapping you. Look it up.
That's hilarious. That's marketing genius right there.
That's great marketing, man. Oh my gosh. Somebody asked him if Holyfield got some royalties. He goes, "That's not really his ear."
Oh my God, that's not his ear.
That's not
That's
his
funny stuff.
ear.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Oh,
Oh.
I agree, Matthew.
Hey, are you scared to drive through? I know you're not because you're a man's man, but does every once in a while when you go through Anniston, do you get a little weary of your surroundings?
I don't go through Anniston. I'm
Well,
not a fan.
I just get uneasy going through parts of Anniston. Um, and
Only time we really go to Anniston now. I mean, we used to go to take Abby to see Holly. That was her pediatrician back in the day when she was using pediatrician. And now if we're going to the Oxford Exchange, we go through the new bypass or whatever, which is
oh,
a beautiful drive.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, beautiful drive by the way.
The reason I ask is I went through there the other day, just this last week, and it was an eerie feeling. There was something different. I ain't gonna tell you what part of town it was because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I was in this specific part of town and dropping some stuff off, and man, I oh, dude, and people look like me by the way, but I was terrified, terrified. Um,
Well, pay attention to those feelings, man.
man, oh, I did.
Yeah, for real.
I did. Matter of fact, they wasn't there, and I did. So I knocked on the door and just dropped that stuff at the door, and I was gone. I was
Click,
like,
click, 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 boom.
I'm out, and then send a text. You know what's at the door. Get it. Nothing illegal, anything like that. But
Uh huh. Pat's got to make money somehow these days.
hey, you heard. Oh, sorry. Looking at an email. Wow. How about that?
Everything good?
No, everything's fine. Some people, man, you buy some people books, you send them to school, and they just keep on, keeping on, keeping on, keeping on.
There's no reason to bring Michael McNutt in this conversation every day.
Whoa, golly, brother. You just said yesterday that Michael McNutt, you love Michael McNutt.
I do. I wasn't the one talking about it.
I was, I was not talking about Michael McNutt. Why are you saying that? Oh my gosh.
I'm just trying to pick the show up a little bit.
I definitely was not talking about him, that's for sure. I love him, man. Oh. So you remember the ESPN host not Soledad. What was her name? It started with Sage. Sage.
Oh, Sage Northcutt.
No, it wasn't Norcutt. Steel. Stay still.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know her name. It's
yeah.
Sage. She did an interview with President Biden, and she said that every single word was scripted. The whole interview was scripted. And you think this lady's going to get blackballed in the media?
I think she's already been blackballed to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. So I love it when people start to blow the whistle on that kind of stuff and say, every single question was scripted. He knew and everything beforehand, and it was in order. Every single bit of it was laid out for his advantage. There was no place in the interview for him to stumble or get tricked up or have to answer something off the cuff on his own. That it was every bit of it was scripted.
Well, that goes to what we've been saying for a long time. We've known that. Hey, one of the biggest Southside fans ever is watching Jeff. Marty Somerville's watching today.
That's the biggest. He's the biggest.
He is, man. He loves him some Southside Panthers. He's a good dude, man.
He's more so than Mager.
No, he's not as big as Mager, but he's a bigger fan. He's probably more impactful, I think.
You just brought Mike Halsey into this thing?
No, that was a different worship leader.
Oh. If you had either or, if you could spend a day on the lake fishing, hold on, fishing and listening to country music, or go to a Baptist church that sings out the Redback hymnal and that type of singing's going on, and the preacher's a hiccup preacher, and it says 3 words and says hiccup, and then got the whites up in the corner of their mouth. What does Jerry pick?
Oh, what kind of top water bait we're using today, Jeff? Put Willie on.
Oh my God! I set you up not even to win. Not even to win. Oh.
So you have to think about it.
You didn't.
Mm-mm. So if I ever do go fishing, Jeff, if I ever do, it's the top of the river.
Well,
they're always biting.
That's right. You're 100% sure to catch something if you go to the top of the river.
Hey, Marty, Kelly is, you're right. Kelly would be number one, and Kelly DeJean. Awesome. Did you know I introduced you? He was helping on the sidelines one of the basketball games for Southside. Kelly is yes, he is the number one Southside guy. Marty's number 2.
Oh.
And that's per Marty. You're right. Although some might say that Marty fits in pretty good at number 2. Paul's up, claws out, Marty. Marty, what do you think about your new head football coach? I'm sure we're gonna try to get him on the show. I just want to get him in town, moved in, and doing his thing before I reach out to him.
Where's he from?
He is from Oxford. He was the OC at Oxford. Doesn't have head coaching experience, which sometimes I think is a good thing. So I think they made a pretty good hire. I really thought, though, from the rumors and those kind of things, I thought they were going to go a different direction. I thought they were going to hire the West End coach. That's what I thought.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's your best Tiger Woods moment?
Better than most. Better than most. Oh, I guess that's a Jim Dance. That's a Jim Nance. Hello, friend. One of the biggest Tiger Woods moments is let me see. How about when the 9 iron was coming through the back windshield of his car that his ex-wife.
I guess that probably was a great moment
Dude,
for.
I'm saying he was a much better golfer back when he was with the prostitutes. To be fair,
I mean,
I'm not condoning any of that. I mean, he had a beautiful family, screwed everything up, but way better golfer back then.
what about his putt on the 18th at Augusta in 19?
Got to be up there, man. Coming back and winning the championship. So he's playing in the Masters, right?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. So excited about the Masters tournament. It's incredible.
That's in 2 weeks?
Yeah, is this start the 13th, maybe?
11th, I think.
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
Yeah. The 11th is a Thursday. Yeah, so 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. Yeah. Does he make it to the weekend?
I don't know. I don't know. He.
I just don't think that course suits him now. People don't realize how hilly it is, how tough it is to walk.
Right.
I would love to see him in a golf cart, right? I'd love to be able to. Hey,
Can
I'm a proponent of, I'm a traditionalist in most areas. I love the old courses, the old traditions, all those kind of things.
mm-hmm.
These grown men wear shorts, right? Why can't they wear shorts and why can't they be in golf carts? It's gonna make for better golf.
Will that happen when the live these guys get together? Will that be one of the stipulations that they wear shorts?
I don't know who's going to have the controlling factors in this.
I don't know. They've got this huge committee together. A bunch of players from live, a bunch of players from PGA, and then you got executives and those types of things on there. But wouldn't you think that would be one of the things they fight for if you're live golf?
I would think shorts. Man, it doesn't make sense. It's hot. I understand tradition, but you focus on tradition. You kind of get a little legalistic. Like going to some of these churches, right? You can't have a hat on in the parking lot. You can't wear shorts. Just again, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying it's gospel by any stretch, but my opinion is let these grown men wear shorts, but respect the game. There's things you can do and still respect the game.
Right. Are you a fan of the music and the DJs out there on the course when people are playing?
No, I'm really not. But I'm okay for a happy medium. So I would say on 90% of the tournaments, I'm okay with it. The majors, let's go back to being a little more in the moment, more about the golf, less about the music. Still let these people wear shorts, though. Come on, it's hot. U.S. Open in the heat of the summer, Bethpage Black, upstate New York. Guys, blistering hot, man.
Gets warm, huh?
Does, yeah. It's like being my undershirt. It's hot. No one wants that. No one wants that.
your undershirt. So if you had to guess, if there was 5 guesses, if you could have 5 picks on who you would think would win the Masters, who do you think has that type of momentum and game right now?
Oh my God. Can't rule out Scheffler.
Right.
Can't rule out Rory, just because it's a big major. I like Fitzpatrick. I think he plays these kind of courses very well. I'm obviously missing some obvious names. I'm not sure. I'm not willing to put mine out yet. The week before the tournament, I'll give you my who I think is going to win.
Well, I mean, you got what is it? Valerio tournament this weekend. Is that what it is?
It's always is it the Valspar.
Valspar or something. So no, I think it's the gas company, Valerio or something like
Oh,
that. Oil company. I don't know. I don't know what they are. Scheffler will be top of my list.
hmm
Be in the top five for sure. The guy, I mean, he's world number one. I mean, the guy can play, makes up with bad shots, kind of like Tiger does. You know, he's an incredible recovery. He scrambles, with the best of them. But somebody I think has got some momentum right now that I've watched him, you watch him too, on Bryson DeChambeau's channel.
John Rahm.
No, Bryson DeChambeau. Now, John Rahm
Oh
is
yeah,
top of he's in the top five as well. But Bryson, Bryson went to school or going to college on a was it a mathematics scholarship or something like the dude's a genius. Um, he knows how many feet that putt is um, just by eyeballing it. He knows that
yeah.
13 and a half foot putt and it's breaking 6 inches to the left and then it's going to break 2 inches back towards the cup at the very end. I don't know. This guy is brilliant, and I think he's been working all year for this tournament for the match.
Except when he took all that time off to Puerto Rico with Pace Corona. That was a little different.
He was in Bahamas for a minute though, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was in Bahamas, Puerto Rico, somewhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like his when he's talking about I'm going to hit a 9 o'clock shot, a 10 o'clock shot, 11 o'clock. He's brilliant.
He really is, man, and he's fun to watch. And and you spoke to John Rahm. John Rahm is, man, one of the best I think I've ever seen. But don't you dare count out um, Shoffley. He's due. He's due. He's been in the top 10 for the last several tournaments, and he's even playing some of these tournaments that the big boys really don't play in. He is honing in everything to give it all, and I love his game. He's not a real big guy. He's like Roy. He's what 5'8", 5'9", somewhere around in there, and can
Mm.
crush the ball. He can step on it. And then my fifth one would be Roy McIlroy because he is a big game golfer. He's built for stuff like this.
Yeah, Rory's my guy, man. I'm obviously rooting for Rory. Scheffler, again, if I got to pick Scheffler and Rory, John Rahm. I'm not going to pick Brooks Koepka because I just don't like the douchebag. I really don't. I
Yeah.
just don't. I think in big matches, Matt Fitzpatrick tends to play very well. And how do you not like Max Homa?
I love Max, man. Love him. I There are people that I want to win in my top five, and that's not necessarily the people that I want to win.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
I love Scheffler, and I really really like DeChambeau, but Homa would be one of my favorites if he would win. Justin Thomas, JT, I would love to see him bust out of this streak that he's in,
Mhm.
get his mind where it needs to be. But yeah, I'm with you on Homa, man. He's a fan favorite. He's fun.
He is fun, especially with the Bob Does Sports stuff.
Yeah,
It's always fun. Uh, we didn't mention Jordan Spieth at all. He plays well in Augusta.
Spieth is yep. And I like him too, though. I think he's a
Yeah.
really good person. Um, and his game is stupid good. Um, what,
Patrick Cantley plays well there.
yeah. What about Cam? He's cut the mullet off.
Yeah, I'm still not a fan, but he's a heck of a golfer.
Really is. He really is. Um, what's the other?
Who's the least likely person to win?
Uh, the guy can win at any moment. He's a schizophrenic golfer. The old bucket hat. How do you say it?
Oh yeah. He's crazy, isn't
Yeah, but when he's good, he's unbeatable. And he doesn't rattle much. He's loves life. Is it Demar? Josh
he?
Demar,
Yeah. Hmm.
like that. Um, I saw him on that show you introduced me to on Netflix,
Full
and
swing.
Full Swing, and I really like the guy. To me, he would be kind of the least like, or one of the amateurs, but a guy that's won before, that's won some tournaments, would be him. And it would be kind of a cool story if he did win, though. I think.
I think my least likely is going to be Bubba Watson.
Oh, I would love for him to win,
I
man.
think he's got no shot. The games, walkout music in wrestling. No shot. That's what you got.
What about Mickelson? How fun would it be to see him as an older fellow come in and do some work?
He ain't got it, bro.
He ain't got it in him, does he?
Mm-hmm.
He's good for 1 to 5 under at any given day, but he's also prone to hang six over out there.
He'll 10 cup it in a minute, son.
Yeah, he will. He will. But he's a guy that you like though, as far as the shot shaping
No doubt.
like Brooks or not Brooks, DeChambeau. You know, shape them and um, uh, Bubba Watson. He shapes that ball and does that weird stuff that you like, how the different stances and. This is going to work better into the green the way that green reads. You know, I don't think that way. I'm thinking, dude, just hit the green. These guys are thinking, which angle should the ball come in from?
Yeah, well, they have that ability. We're just trying to get on the green.
Yeah,
We just want to hit the ball.
hit it and pray, hit it and hope.
Yeah, hit and hope, baby. Hit and hope.
All right, brother. Great time. Sorry we started out 5 minutes very slow as a mug, but super fun. We